Hi, so I got tagged by a good friend of mine, Dave Card, to do a 5 challenge, 5 categories: value, performance, sentiment, and selection. This was started by another buddy, Chris. I am CDB. And it was not an easy challenge for me. One, because I haven't got a bucket load of soaps, and two, because the choices were, when I sat down and thought about it, it was quite a tricky thing to do. So let's, without further ado, get on with my personal selections. Again, all very personal. So let's go for selection. This again was a difficult one because I did a bit of research and looked through some websites, some artisan websites, and it was not easy. But I chose Phoenix Artist Accoutrements. The reason being, when I look through their selection, they have a lot of soaps and splashes and other stuff. So, and the selection was wide, but also some of the stuff was quite fun as well. So it was a great selection. So for me, that was that. Scent, another tricky one. I like them all because that's what I sort of bought them because I like the scents. I haven't got one I don't really like. There are some that are okay, and there are others that are really good. And it was a toss up between two. I like Old Spice. I'm an old school boy because I'm an old boy. And you've got Barrister and Man, Reserve Spice, and you've got Sterling Spice. And I like the Barrister and Man. It's very good. It's got a nice Old Spicey scent to me. But the winner for me has got to be Sterling Spice. This for me is absolutely gorgeous. Really good, really close to the Shilton's Old Spice, not the new one. Although I like that, that's not too bad. But for the Shilton's Old Spice, Sterling Spice, I've got the splash as well. Very good. So next, performance. Again, this is a difficult one because all the soaps I have perform for my need, for my case. They all perform. They all lather. They all sit on the face well. They all provide slickness. Post shave isn't really a thing for me. I'm sure it is for a lot of people because I use post shave products, so that isn't exactly high on my list. But one in particular does give me quite a good, for the limited time it's on my face, a good feel, a good post shave feel. Is it any better than the others? It's hard to tell, but I do get quite a good feel after, just for the little while before I apply any other product. And it's already chosen, but I'm sorry, like I say, I haven't got a load of soaps, but it's Phoenix Artist Accoutrements. They're CK6 formula. Very nice. When it's on, it feels good. I mean, they all do, but there's just, I don't know, it's got sort of a nice factor, and afterwards the face feel is nice. Yeah, but like I say, they all perform very well indeed. It's hard to choose between them. Next one, Sentiment. Again, this is a tricky one, but I'm going to go with Parasso because it was sort of the first soaps I got into. Very nice soap. Again, hard one. Value, again, value, good value for money. Nice soap. They perform well, and these categories are very tricky to sort of break down because they're all so close for me. But yes, so Sentiment, it'll be the Parasso. And Selection, we've done Selection. Value. This is a tricky one because there are sort of two things about value for me, depending on what type of shaver you are. For me personally, like I don't buy a lot of soaps, and some of them are obviously cheaper than others. The Parasso is a good value. It's a good soap, or this is a cream, but you can get soaps and other stuff. But it has all the things you need. The scent I really like. Sandalwood on that's really good, and it works very well, and you can get it for a really good price. So that's one part of it. But the other part of it, if you were a shaver that liked to go through, let's say, soaps, and you want to experience a lot of soaps, value, you couldn't do far wrong to go with Sterling. They're a really good price, but also this is a tricky one, isn't it? Because I'm going through the stages again. Good value, definitely. A good selection, still very good selection, and also a good sample program. You can buy the smaller packs, get them in, use them. So that's very good value if you were a shaver that wanted to try a lot of soaps in a range, but for the money you can't really complain because, like I say, you can get, even for the tubs, they're very, very reasonably priced. But like I say, the actual sample range is also so good. But if you were a shaver that was going to buy sort of one soap, you've got one DE razor, I don't know, let's say Gillette King C, 100 Astra SP blades, and you didn't really want to go through the keep buying stuff and go on. A value soap for me would be something like a Mitchell's Wolfat, which this is. It's a very reasonably priced soap. It's triple milled, which means it's very, very dense, a hard soap. It will last you, I mean, this puck is nearly a year old, and I use it frequently, and there's still a lot left in there. People say they struggle with lather in it. Personally, I haven't experienced a problem with it. It foams up a little from the start, like a lot of them do, but if I just keep working it, it comes to life. So that's a good value. So you got two stages there. What type of shaver are you? So that is my value. So And I think that's it. So yeah, they're my choices. Obviously everybody's going to differ. It's been quite interesting watching the tag videos because you know, people's choices are different, and yeah, it's been very interesting. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you again soon. Cheers, bye.